Yep.
Hey,
Well, that sounds good.
everybody.
Welcome to
What's
people in
good?
and
Good morning.
hey,
Hi,
good morning,
Tam. Good
everybody.
morning.
Hey, Dr. Jewel, Chairman, how are you this morning?
I'm great. I'm excited. We're going to have a great conversation today. I'm excited to see you guys
Right.
on here. This is going to be good, Tam.
Yes,
I'm
it
excited.
is. Come on, yes, because a graduate, some amazing testimonies are going to be shared today. And Dr. Jewel, I'm just in a place of gratitude today. I really, really am. And for all of you that are on, come on, log in and just be in a place of thankfulness, gratitude, because we are in a space where we're learning something new. We are expanding and growing.
I
Just
know,
type in
right?
the chat, just type down below. What are things you're grateful for? Just go ahead and do that while we're waiting to get started.
Yeah, I
I read a
love
book
that.
by Rhonda Byrne, and she literally says, yes, Dr. Jewel, she puts one foot on the floor and says thank, and the other foot on the floor and says you, as soon as she gets up in the morning.
That's it.
We'll be in
China.
a
Hey,
place of
baby.
gratitude. Yes.
Hey, L'Oreal. Okay, Tam, I'm gonna go ahead and have you jump off, babe. You're a little, I don't know, your internet is a little spotty, but we'll get back on here again.
Okay.
But I want to thank you for
Okay.
jumping on and just greeting and all that stuff this morning. Thank you so much. Hey, Alicia.
Yep.
Hi,
All right.
Dharma. What's good? I hope you guys got on China Bethley's live that she did with Jason Brown on Saturday. That thing was fire. Definitely go back, hit rewind, check it out for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and get started right now with prayer. So, Father, right now in Jesus' name, we bless you, we thank you, we honor you. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we rejoice, we're glad in it. Lord, we just receive everything that's good today. We receive everything that's kind today. We receive everything that is prosperous today. God, I thank you that we're whole in our emotions, whole in our thinking, whole in our physical bodies. We're stronger than ever, better than ever, wiser than ever, and richer than ever. God, I thank you, Lord, now that we have ears to hear and eyes to see what the Spirit of the Lord has to say. We're blessed and empowered to prosper in every area. In Jesus' name, amen. Woohoo! We take it. We cast the care and we take the answer, right? We cast the care and we take the answer and we take everything that is good. And so I'm excited to have you guys on here again this morning. I got my alkaline water. I hope you have yours. And this was my breakfast. Carrots. I know. Bitcoin was 50,000. Can you believe that? That was absolutely amazing. I closed out in profit and right back in. But yeah, super, super excited to have you guys on here. Yesterday, we started to kind of break down a little bit how to listen to economic videos and how to pay attention to wealth indicators. We had a really, really great conversation, and I've got some good friends coming on this morning. They should be on shortly. But while we're waiting to do that, I want to pull up Tyler Winklevoss. This brother is a Bitcoin billionaire. Him and his twin own 1% of all Bitcoin. They're Bitcoin billionaires, and they are definitely what you call people that are first dayers, or we call them early adopters, people that have the ability to see that there's a re-engineering or re-architecture that's getting ready to happen, either socially, what they did that with Facebook. They saw that Facebook was getting ready to change the landscape, right, Leon? And they got in on Facebook and made tons of money that way. And then, of course, Bitcoin, when they first heard about it, it was still in the single digits, and they started buying it. And so I want us to look at a little bit of this video because I think it helps to kind of break down where we are. I really want to encourage you guys that are on here right now. Listen to your instinct and get back with the person that invited you on here, because the timing is now. This is like not time to procrastinate. This is not time to second guess. And thank God that he has raised up people for such a time as this, like a China Bethley, like a Jason Brown, like a Didi, like a L'Oreal, like an Alicia, right, to go out. There was something that was said. Actually, I was on a call the other day with some very powerful people in Hollywood. And I asked Tamara to jump on the call with me because she's so great with setting up everybody's crypto. And I was telling them, you got to do crypto, you got to do crypto. And in the middle of us doing a setup with one of those people, they said, forget this. This is just too hard. And Tamara said, no, that's what they're betting on you to do. They say, forget it. I'm not going to learn it, right? And this is so important for us to learn because if you can understand the world of cryptocurrency, it also is going to help you to understand the processes of artificial intelligence and coding, and all these things are coming down the pipeline because in the next 24 months, we're going to see economic crashes in the labor field. A lot of people are going to be losing their jobs, but then we're going to also see an economic boom over in these particular areas of cryptocurrency, artificial intelligence, and also coding. So I'm going to pull up this quick video. I watched this thing like last night, like twice, because it was just so good. And I was just comprehending and listening and kind of just taking some notes. Yeah, I just was taking some notes. The thing was just really, 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 really good. So I'm working on pulling up the video now for you guys. So we'll take a look at it and then we'll do a little bit of the breakdown of the video. And then I'm gonna check on Paloma. All right, this jive is good. The guy who's doing the podcast, by the way, is
with big
20
goals,
years
and
old.
Sage Accounting can help you reach them. With time-saving automated invoices, expense tracking, and payments from anywhere at any time. Sage Accounting. Sign up for a free trial today at sage.com.
All right, cool. Here we go.
When it comes to investing your money, you shouldn't have to compromise.
All right, guys. Let me
With them,
skip.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Casey Adams here. Welcome back to the Rise of the Young podcast. Today we have Tyler Winklevoss on the show, the co-founder of Gemini. Thanks so much for coming on, Tyler.
Hey, thanks for having me, Casey.
So, absolutely. Well, I want to bring up first, I know I've been seeing a lot recently how you and your brother have been saying Bitcoin is on the trajectory, and you've been making the claim of it going to $500,000 per coin. To take it back, when did you first get involved with Bitcoin?
So we were on vacation in Ibiza. We were at a day beach party, a club called Blue Marlin. Some guy came up to us. He recognized us. We had mutual friends in common in New York. And he's like, have you thought about Bitcoin? And we're like, what's Bitcoin? And we had just been, we had been athletes since 15 to 30. So we had just retired. We had just opened up our family office in Winklevoss Capital, just got a lease space in New York. So we're going to do angel investing. But we were on vacation in Ibiza. Like, there's not a lot of startup ideas that happen there. But I guess that's how these things work. You know, it's sort of like you can't force finding love or finding your passion. You just have to be aware. Anyway, chance encounter on a beach in Ibiza. We stayed in touch with this guy. We got in contact when we got back to New York. He really wanted us to look at this investment called BitInstant, which helped people buy Bitcoin. But to understand whether this company was worthwhile investing, we had to understand what the heck Bitcoin was. So that was in the summer of 2012, and Bitcoin was in the high single digits. So we started buying Bitcoin. We initially were like, this is either a really big deal, or it's just total bullshit.
Yeah.
And then we came around to sort of asking questions that a lot of people don't do. They just write Bitcoin off. So we started asking Bitcoiners, the hard questions, and the answers were great. We always got good answers back. So we came from, we came in the side of like, this is a huge idea. This is Gold 2.0, built for the internet. So we started buying at about $8 a Bitcoin. So that was back in 2012. Fast forward 8 years now, and Bitcoin is trading anywhere at like $18,000 a coin.
And I know it's just coming to that all-time high number. And I wanted to ask you, how is 2020 different than what Bitcoin was in 2017 with it being.
Okay, so this is what I want to say. Notice that he said, you know, it was raw. It didn't have any form. It was underdeveloped. We have to develop in this decade, we have to develop an eye for the raw. We have to develop an eye for the underdeveloped, the not so well put together. There's not a lot of data on it, because one thing that's really hurt people from a lot of times connecting to wealth and becoming wealthy is because they were taught traditionally, I need more data, I need more data, I need more information. And I get that, but a wealth mindset actually looks for opportunities that are raw and underdeveloped and not so heavy on the data. You've got to learn to trust your instinct. If you don't approach this decade differently in how you comprehend, how you perceive, then you're going to keep missing tons and tons of opportunities because you're data driven. And now we need to be innovative driven. You need to become attracted. And I'm telling you, if you trust your instinct, allow yourself to be attracted to the underdeveloped, allow yourself to be attracted to the things without form and void, kind of like the world was, right? In Genesis, the Bible says that it was without form and void, but God had a vision. Bada boom, bada bing. You're going to have to develop your financial instinct to have a vision for what could be, opposed to keep looking for these established entities, because then you're going to keep missing opportunities, guys. This part is important in your thinking.
You know, crossing the all-time high mark.
Yeah, so it's very different. So much has happened in 3 years. Gemini is an exchange custodian that we built. We launched in 2015. It helps you buy, sell, and store cryptos like Bitcoin.
Yep.
Just from that vantage point, our company is growing so much. We're almost 330 employees.
Wow.
But there's been so many efforts in the space. But this bull run is being led very differently. There's some really legendary investors. For those of you who don't know, Google guys like Paul Tudor Jones, Stan Druckenmiller, these are hedge fund legends. They're taking positions in Bitcoin. They're talking about it. They're going on CNBC. We have publicly traded companies that are putting some of their treasury reserves, their cash on their balance sheet into Bitcoin because they're worried about the oncoming inflation for cash. So public companies like MicroStrategy, Jack Dorsey's Square, have taken huge positions of Bitcoin. So it's really being led quietly, in a way, by the most sophisticated investors in the room and really sophisticated publicly traded companies. So it's not the FOMO crowd. It's not the retail crowd. They're still there. But the hype, the overhype of 2017 doesn't feel like it's there. And what these people are seeing and believing, and I've spoken to many of them, is that Bitcoin is gold 2.0, right?
Yep.
And so it is your protection from inflation. And inflation's happening much because of all the stimulus spending, all the money printing that the US government, other governments around the world have resorted to help get economies out of the lockdown, the pandemic, but really the lockdown and the economic demand shock that's happened. So nobody's buying stuff. Nobody's spending. You can't go to a restaurant. So governments are trying, central banks are trying to pump money into the system to keep it afloat, to plug this hole. But what happens is that the dollar supply keeps increasing, the euros, the pounds, whatever. So your dollar used to be a certain percentage of all the dollars in circulation. And now that percentage is a lot lower. And so prices are going up. That's the result of inflation. When you print more money at a faster rate than the economy grows, which means all of your dollars can purchase less.
Yep.
So when you put your values in a dollar, it is actually degrading over time. It's sort of, I think I said this on another podcast, Bryce's podcast. If you have 10 apples and there's 100 apples in total, you've got 10% of the apple supply.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you double that to 200 apples, you have 5% of the apples. So it's just less rare. And so the dollar is becoming, I sort of joke, but it's sort of turning into toilet paper.
Yeah.
It's going to depreciate, right? But so what people realize is to protect from that depreciation, they put their value into hard money assets with much tighter money supplies like gold. But gold is actually scarce. The supply is unknown, and people find ways to mine more, over time. Whereas Bitcoin supply is fixed at 21 million. And that is a really important characteristic because we know how the supply of Bitcoin is fixed. There's no technological breakthrough that can increase that. So when you buy a Bitcoin, and you can buy $100 of Bitcoin, you can buy any fraction, it's always the same percentage of the entire pie. And in the backdrop of the pandemic, the lockdown, the money printing, there's a term in economics called helicopter money. Everyone in the US got a $1,200 check that just literally came out of thin air. The way to, and people are like, people are starting to get it, how is it happening? It's actually like the Federal Reserve, waves a magic wand and it happens. And people are sort of saying that feels a little bit like not real because it's not. And I think that's why Bitcoin, it's been a catalyst driver for Bitcoin lately.
Totally. And when you say, Bitcoin is going to be worth $500,000, what do you think needs to happen to go from 20,000 to eventually getting to 500,000?
So I think it's just more time and education and more data points. But how I get to 500,000, it's very simple math. The market cap of gold is 9 trillion. So the entire supply of gold is priced at 9 trillion. If Bitcoin is gold 2.0 and it disrupts gold, then its market cap also has to be 9 trillion. But today, Bitcoin's market cap is 330 billion. So it's got to increase somewhere like 25 to 30x from here.
Yep.
So put on a 25 to 30x multiple on the price of a Bitcoin today, which is, let's say, 18,000, 20,000. That easily gets you to $500,000 of Bitcoin. So if we're right that Bitcoin is better than gold, and the way we get to that is we look at the characteristics of why people find gold valuable. It's scarce, it's portable, it's divisible. Bitcoin's better than scarce, it's fixed. You can send it like email. You can divide a Bitcoin into 100 million pieces. So across the board, all of the reasons why humanity has found gold valuable for the last multi-millennia, Bitcoin beats it. So it should be worth as much or more than gold. And for that to happen, a Bitcoin has to be worth $500,000 a Bitcoin.
That's, I totally makes sense.
Okay, guys, so that was really good. I hope that brought even more clarity to why what we have in this educational platform is so powerful. And, while we're out presenting, and Paloma, I'm so excited to have you on here, beautiful. You slammed that call on Sunday, trying to call like, girl, that doggone Paloma is just an excellent teacher. Your systems, the way you break it down. But, I want to make sure that you guys really understand and hear what we have. And when we're presenting to people, it's important that we continue to plug into all our Go Live education, do your own study, kind of as I do, and follow some of these Bitcoin billionaires, because you'll begin to understand why what we have here at I Am Master Academy, what Christopher Terry and Isis de la Torre put together, is so incredibly powerful. It's really strong. And so I asked Chairman 100 Paloma to come on here with me today. Thank you, Paloma. I remember when you first hit Chairman 100, I just went crazy. China went crazy. A lot of the women, L'Oreal, Tamara, our entire team just went extremely crazy. Tell us a little bit about where you live and how did you even come into iMarkets Live?
Hey, everyone. Hi, thank you, Jewel, for having me in this call. Always amazing to share with you. You're an amazing leader and a woman that inspires me and that I follow. So I'm really honored to be here. And I have 4 years, actually, 4 years that I've been in I Am Mastery Academy. And what the educators were talking about, like all of this Bitcoin that today here hit $49,000. Like today, I was just like giving thanks to God that I'm in this company, because if I didn't have this information, I wouldn't be making money the way that I'm making money. And it's just incredible because you're making money just like it's multiplying. You're not doing anything. It's just like multiplying, and that's a blessing, you know. So today morning, I was just like, thank you, God, because if you have the information and you apply it, it's knowledge that's gonna help you have a better and incredible life, because we know that we need money, and money is so important in our lives. And just by plugging into the system with the educators, like today I'm in Playa del Carmen. I live in Tulum, Mexico, which is in the Riviera Maya. I came to Tulum like 9 months ago, when all of this started happening in all over the world, that we were like in quarantine and everything. I used to live in El Paso, Texas, but we were like getting crazy there. Like, you know, we were like all day in the house. So I was like with my family, hey, why don't we go to another place? If we're gonna be in quarantine, well, let's be in quarantine in a beach. So my dream was always to live in Tulum, because I love it over here. So 9 months ago, I came with my family. I took my mom, I took my dad, which my dad passed away this 3rd of January. So I'm happy that I was able to give him those past few months. Like we were able to have this experience as a family, because I came with my parents, I came with my sister, with my brother-in-law, with their children, and we rented a house. It was crazy. It was crazy because we were all like living together, but it was one of my best experience as a family, because we had this time to share together, to be with my dad. On September, we did a party for him over here, and it was like his last birthday that we did together. But that's what I'm happy about it, that I was able to give my dad, when he was alive, the life that I wanted him to live, because he did not have to work anymore, you know. And just just like having the money, it helps you a lot to take the decisions that you want, to have that experience, you know, because for me, money it's for that. It's for giving, it's for having experience, it's for having a good life. So I came over here. Now we stay over here in Tulum, and now thanks to this business, which is I Am Mastery Academy, I can tell you, Jewel, that right now I have like another business in Tulum, Mexico. I have a drip Tulum, it's called. We're doing like IVs and all of this, that that was so into the health industry also. So we're doing it over here. I'm launching a new brand of clothing, because I study fashion merchandising, and that was my dream since I was little. I wanted to have my own brand, and now I'm doing it. But I can tell you, 4 years ago, I was so broke, and now I'm living another life, and I'm just so blessed by that.
Paloma, that is so huge. First, let me say, definitely sorry to hear about your dad, but I know you're an amazing daughter, and I know that he's very proud of you. And I think that it's very huge that you were able to fulfill a dream. And because it's one thing to move yourself, but it's another thing to be in a financial situation to be able to move the whole family to a whole nother location. And so I'm just really, really proud of you for that. So let me ask you this. You're able to fulfill your dreams, take a lot of the money that you're making because of iMarkets Live. So let me ask you this. Are you guys heavily, and most people in Tulum, are they heavily invested in cryptocurrency or?
It's people over here investing in cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Yeah, like the people. Actually, I have a friend. I have a friend that I know him because over here in Tulum, it's so easy to make friends. That's what I love about here because, like, really, you go to a place and you make new friends, and there's people like from all over the world. So I started making a lot of new friends over here. One of my friends, he's already into this into IM Mastery Academy, and actually he joined me into a WhatsApp group of people in Tulum, which are like in cryptocurrency. So I'm right now like in a WhatsApp group that they're always talking about crypto, about Bitcoin, and actually the other day my sister told me that she was like she was going into the in a place where she found these two guys that they had all their like monitors, and they were doing trading in stocks, and they had like all their monitors, their TVs and everything, and all they do is like trading stocks. Because over here in Tulum, it's like you live in the United States because it's a high rate, like they all charge in dollars. It's like type of Miami, the level. Okay,
Okay,
so
so it's like higher class. There's more money in Tulum.
yes,
Okay.
a lot. A
Okay.
lot. Like all of the people that you're gonna know over here are like entrepreneurs. You know, there's a lot of people that work online, do their stuff, and just came for not to be in the pandemic, like in their cities or their countries. So it's really over here a community of people that have like a same mentality. Like I can tell you over here, and I don't know if that's good or bad, but for me it was so good because in the pandemic, like everybody started like, hey, no, don't hug, don't be around people. And over here in Tulum, it's just so different because people don't watch TV. It's
Yeah.
like higher.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. That is an entire word. You said they have no real knowledge of what's going on. They don't watch TV. And so I got to
Yeah.
pivot just for a minute here. So how are the levels over there? Are they pretty low? Because there's because I like to have that conversation. Because if there's no expectation for sickness, then a lot of times sickness will not come.
Well, yeah, that's right. Like I think it's like the same rate as other places, but they like right here we see it like it is. It's like a flu because actually it is what it is. It's the people that die for this. It's really low. So if people get it over here, because I got it, like last year I got it, all of my family got it, and we were okay. We were like, oh my god, we got corona. We were like, it was a flu. We took care. We started drinking like a lot of vitamin C and everything, and it passed. You know, and that's how people take it over here, and we don't stop like living our lives. And we don't stop like hanging around people because I think that's the worst thing that we can do. Like stop hugging each other. That's something
Mm.
necessary for us, for energy and whatever. So when people come over here, I can tell you it's the same mindset, and it's people that are just like disconnected from what's happening over there, and we're just like living our lives, like just
Wow.
living our lives.
Powerful. So okay, that's powerful. So let's get back to, I want to talk a little bit because there's some people on here that, I've been watching what you do, what I do, what a China does, and Angela does, and they're trying to figure out, is this for me? So Paloma, you started, you said 4 years ago you were broke. Now you were just able to move your entire family into a beautiful home, take very good care of your father. He did not have to work. Take very good care of your family. What would you say to the person that's watching and realizing the world is changing and really just needs to make a decision? What would you say to them?
I will say that maybe sometimes it's like a little bit fear because I had it too. Like, what about if I don't make money? If I can make it? Like, I didn't study anything of this financial markets, and actually, I didn't understand it. Also, at first, like it was hard for me because forex and all of that. But I can tell you, if I wouldn't make that decision today, I wouldn't have the results that I have, and I would have lost just all I have right now. This incredible opportunity. So, no matter what age, if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're a millennial, if you're 50 years old, like I have people on my organization from a lot of third world countries, from Venezuela even, that are making money, and everybody can learn this, because if you're fired up about your dreams, that's where you need to focus. Like focus on what do you want to achieve. Imagine making $10,000 every month. Will that solve your problems? And if $10,000 every month will solve your problems, you need to find the money where the money is. And the money, it's in Forex, it's in stocks, it's in cryptocurrency, it's in e-commerce. Like I have people on my organization that have 1 month studying e-commerce, and they're already making money having their online store in 1 month. The education we have in e-commerce, it just it's just amazing. And you can do all of this through your house. It's just like sitting down 1 hour each day, 2 hours. Like right now, I was traveling from Tulum to Playa del Carmen, which is 1 hour. Okay. And I made $400 in stocks through the I Am Mastery Academy application in TikTok, because we have a teacher. Her name is Carolina Campos. She's like, she's so great in stocks. And she sent us exactly where we need to invest. Like, I'm not the expert. I'm not doing the analyzing thing. I'm just copying. Like right now, I also put another stock she sent us of Zoom. And what was the other one of Zoom? And ¿cuál otra acción nos mandó? Amazon today, Zoom. I have Coca-Cola right now. And right now I made $400 in Google. Just copy, paste. And that's what I'm telling my team to do. Like, just put money on their broker and start making money through stocks, copy pasting while they learn how to trade. So guys, if you don't if you don't come into this business, you're not gonna be making money through your cell phone, which is a blessing.
That is so huge. So, do you have Palometrius? They're just people on here are saying this is so good. Let me ask you this: do you have any testimonials? Are you there with anybody else that is trading with us on this platform? I want Paloma to come on here for a couple reasons. One, she's extremely successful. She's beautiful. She's smart, and she was just hungry. She was just hungry to learn, right? She was hungry to figure it out. And I want you guys to know this for anyone. So, Paloma, do you have anybody there that's trading with you, or any other testimonials?
I don't hear you anymore. Let me see.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Let me.
Uh-oh, we lost Paloma. Hey, beautiful.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I
Wow,
love this conversation. This is
man,
amazing.
right?
Yeah.
Paloma, you joined us.
Hey, Paloma.
Hey, China. How
How
are
are
you?
you?
I'm super. So good to see you.
It's so good to see you too. I promise you, you were talking, and I was like, okay, I'm on my way to Tulum. I so love what's happening there. That was
I
Yes.
know.
so sound. It was just so sound that people are not watching the news. They're not living in fear. They look at it for what it is. And people are getting better and just moving because the state of mind is so powerful. So I'm excited to be here with my sisters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you
you're
yeah, you need to come over here, both of you, and we'll do
yeah,
something great. I'll take you
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yes, I love it.
That would be fun.
I'm
That
all
would be
about hopping
fun.
on a plane and traveling. So I love that.
Yes, we got to do that for real. I want to, Paloma, do you have any other testimonials or your team around you?
Yes, I have one person right here. Okay, he's my boyfriend. We work together. He's in my organization. We work together for the last 2 years and a half. We have 3 months that we have been dating and everything. So I knew him before like dating into the business. He's from Argentina. He didn't know anything also about network marketing or trading. Right now he's a P5000. He's doing really great
Okay.
in stocks and in trading in crypto. And I really admire him because he started my team in Argentina without knowing anything. So he's really been like really and in Argentina right now it has been hard because of the economy. He's gonna practice his English here, so just like have patience. But I want him to share about his testimony. His name is Nicolas.
Hello, 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 hello. How are
Hi,
you?
Hello.
Nicholas. How are
Hola. How are
you?
you?
I'm good. I'm so happy and grateful. I'm here. My English is good. It's good. My English is good. So I'm gonna say my experience in IMS Academy. I have here 3 years. I'm so happy because I'm good on stocks today. Really good on forex. So I'm just listen my mentors all days. Listen my mentors, listen my mentors, and that is all for me. So that's bring me to trip all the world and have a freedom today. I'm freedom today. Let's go. So so I'm so happy, girls. Thank you and and thank you.
Awesome. That's amazing. I love it. I love it.
That's
We're
so
gonna learn
good.
me some Spanish.
And that's the business. It also brings you the right person into your life, right?
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. China, this has been so good, and what I wanted really for everybody to see that this is a global economic digital movement that is for anybody. And it's not just for people that look like us or sound like us. There are people that are capitalizing in the market from this amazing financial educational platform that we're connected to. So, China, you got any questions for Paloma? China was just bragging on you, girl, on Sunday. You did so good.
Amazing. I just love Paloma's ability to really train in a simple yet eloquent way. I believe the specifics is what people sometimes complicate and they think that it takes a lot, but you always show the visualization on your wall, in your room, what you wake up to every day. You were able to really break down so specifically what your daily method of operations are, how you set your goal, your checklist. And I just want to say tip hats off to you for being who you are in this business. From having a system that's so simple that people know all the time what to do so that they could prevent them from feeling confused or overwhelmed, and just so sound. So I love you, my sister. I'm so proud of you. I know the best is yet to come. I really believe that we're just getting started. We're such a baby company. When I look at other network marketing companies, some people have millions of people in their organization. We were just on Clubhouse with Marina Warre, and many of the most powerful women in network marketing. And when they were talking about their numbers of how many people that's in their team, I was just thinking we're so blessed because we don't even have that many people in the company and we're still able to be so well off. And so we're really just getting started with the social proof is helping. Bitcoin now being at $50,000. That's like
Woo!
game changing. And the best is really yet to come. So I'm just excited, Paloma. You opened my eyes. I think her name is Catalina, the young lady that's trading stocks. I'm
Carolina Campos. Yeah.
Yes, I'm so excited because you said something so powerful. You said most of what we have is in English. And if you guys who first language, from Latin America is not English and you're able to still push, then we should be able to do the same thing because when you show the rate that she's able to help people win, and even hearing your boyfriend right now, I'm like, I'm gonna learn me some Spanish enough to do what he did. He was able to still get on and speak with the right mind. He said, "My English is good." We knew automatically what that meant, right? He's speaking what he wanted. He didn't say, my English not so good." He said, "My English is good." And so it just inspired me in that very moment that my Spanish is good. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yes.
My español es mucho bien, muy bien. My español
Love
is
it.
muy bien.
Woo!
I love it. I love it.
It
So
is amazing.
I'm
Amazing.
excited. I'm excited. This is just the beginning, Paloma, Jewel. I love you, my sisters, and I'm so excited for the person that's watching and saying, I just want to be a part of this. I
Yeah.
just want this in my life, and I'm willing to be coachable, accountable throughout this process. So I'm excited.
No, it's
Wow, it's
exciting.
amazing.
So, Paloma, with everything that's happened this year, what happened to your business? Because I know that, 19 was a shake-up year for a lot of people. What happened with you and what's happening now in your business?
Yeah, well, like China was saying it, and thank you, China, because you two girls like have always like inspired me. Always that I see you guys in the events, it's amazing that energy that you have on stage. I just love it, and it's amazing to do something together as women. And at China says it's incredible that we only have like 300,000 customers in the company. And I know this year we're gonna have 1 million. I know we're gonna be 1,000 chairmen. So right now I can tell you when I started this year, like I've been working so hard. I've been going for new people. Like I've been doing that what I started doing when I joined this company because I told my organization, I know in 6 months, in the 6 months of this year, we're gonna have an explosion and a momentum because it's a numbers game. We are doing the numbers. We have new countries coming in. We're getting into Asia. We're going to another countries because there's a lot of countries that still don't know about this opportunity. So I know for us, this is gonna be like the most spectacular year. I know, girls, we're going to that Chairman 250. It's already done, Jewel, China. We're going to that next level. And it's all about the vibration. When you're like in that vibration, it doesn't matter with who you're gonna do it. I didn't even know anybody in Chile. I didn't know anybody in Argentina, but I just knew I was gonna have a team all over the world. So that's how I do it. I always decree what I want, and I know God does the rest while we continue moving. So I'm just
Yeah.
excited what we're gonna do this 2021. We're just gonna do 10 times more than last year.
Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. And we want those of you that have been watching today, that have maybe been on the fence. I want you to get back with the person that invited you on here. Make a quality decision right now that, you know what, I'm not going to just keep watching so much social proof, so many Instagram lives, Clubhouse, Facebook. We're grateful to have you connected and apart. But I really believe that if you listen today, it's because you were supposed to be at a point of decision. Wealthy people make decisions, right? You need to become a day one kind of person. The people that move in day two, they've already missed the move. Start to be that person to say, I'm a day one. China, what last words do you want to share with people that might just kind of, be on the fence a little bit, or you might even want to say something to the leaders that are on here that are actively building right now? What are some things that they need to be doing? And what would you say to a brand new person who hasn't made a decision yet?
So to the person that's the leader, you're in this space, you made the decision, and maybe in the beginning you started off with fuel, you were excited, you were ready to run. You know, so many times people allow outside forces to affect them in a way that doesn't serve their destiny. And, you know, I talked just this morning on Perfect 10, and I told some of the members, you know, many of you are so close to the next rank, so close to your next goal. But sometimes it feels like they've run out of fuel. So just imagine a vehicle who's run out of fuel, but the gas station is just a minute away. If they were driving, it would be there like this. But if you had to get out and push the car, you feel like you're exuding so much more energy, so much more effort. So refueling, refocusing, and rejuvenating is important to be able to quickly get it done. So what I challenge everybody to do that's current members, go and make a list again. Don't worry about the people who may not understand what you're saying in this moment. Keep doing the work that's necessary because you're closer now than you've ever been before to that next goal. I need for you to just smash the gas straight through it, and you need fuel for that. And what is the fuel? Fuel is the call like this. Fuel is the call that Paloma did on Sunday. Fuel is the call that Jason and I did on Saturday. You cannot allow anybody to disturb you from getting the energy that you're going to need to keep going. And you got to just be mindful to protect your ear gates of who you're surrounded around. So the current members, stay plugged in. The current members, go look at your back office and see what it takes to get to the next level. The current members, be bold in your conversation when you're talking about what's happening with cryptocurrency and that it just hit 50,000. Be bold about the message that you've been saying. Be diligent, be confident. To the new person who's like, I still don't understand. Congratulations, you qualify. That's what we didn't understand when we got started. We were in the exact same space. Paloma didn't understand. Jewel didn't understand. I didn't understand. But what we knew is that we did not like where we were, and we knew that there was so much more available. So what did we do? We borrowed the faith. We borrowed the belief. We borrowed the confidence of the people who were doing it, and we saw their results. If you're a guest and you're watching and you still don't understand Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, foreign exchange, trading, e-commerce, don't worry about it. That's why we have an educational platform. You are who this is for. So make the best decision of your life and come sit with us. Come travel with us. Come get rich with us. Come explore new opportunities with us inside of the best academy in the world. It's going to teach you wealth strategies, long-term wealth strategies for today's economy that's going to allow you to build generational wealth. And I'm excited for the bold one that's saying, look, how much does it cost? Look, send me your link. Look, I'm ready to go. Look, I'm not going to wait another time. Y'all not going to post another time that Bitcoin done went up and I don't have none. Send me your link right now. I'm ready to go. So God bless you. We welcome you in advance to the family.
Woo, that's good, girl. That is good. And let me tell you, I'm so glad you said that, China, because somebody DM me yesterday. They said, okay, so basically from everything I'm hearing, I should buy Bitcoin. I said, absolutely. But it's so much more than just purchasing Bitcoin. It's where to purchase it. It's where to move it. It's what to do with it. We need to be, there's a term that they use in crypto called hodlers. We need to be people that hold. All that means is that you buy it and you hold it. And we're going to also be getting into talking to you guys about if you need cash, how to take loans out against your crypto. Right? So there's so many different things. You don't need to be getting crypto and then cashing it in. And so the education is it's ongoing. I'm learning something new every day. I just learned that word hodler yesterday. I was like, I like it. I'm going to use it. And so guys, that's how you got to be. You got to be super vulnerable. You got to be super vulnerable. Kelly Copeland came on yesterday, Paloma, in China. It was so good. And she says, I'm such a student. She says, I'm vulnerable. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm learning. She says, I got my digital wallet set up. So that's how we all have to be. I'm vulnerable. China's vulnerable. Paloma's vulnerable. We're still here 4 and 5 years later because we're still learning. We're still asking questions. We're still like, oh, I don't understand that. Can you say it again? Oh, let me watch that video again. Or what did you mean with this? You know, I remember when the chats used to come out and I'd be like, I don't even know what this means. When Picasso would play something, I was like, I don't know what it means. And sometimes there may be something still that's posted that I don't know what it means, but because of our educational platform, I can ask an educator on the chat on Go Live and say, what did you mean? Explain that again, right? So you guys don't worry about what you don't know. Just make a decision that you're going to learn. So my beautiful sisters, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, China, for jumping on here today. I like that little tank top. Is it not cold in Atlanta? It's freezing here.
It's ridiculous. First of all, that's why I'm like, Mexico, I'm on the way. Okay, give me an island quickly. I want to go south for the winter. No, it's very cold here, but I'm inside. I got the fireplace. I'm cozy, but it doesn't make you want to go outside the door. Thank God that I work from home, okay? And I'm looking at Paloma. We got tank tops on, but it's different because she's outside.
I know. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're too cute. We're coming to Tulum. We got to talk about that. So guys, thanks for joining so much today. We'll be back on here tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Bye.
Love you, sisters. Thank you for having me. Let's go.
Let's go. That's the person that invited you. Let's go.
Yes.
All right. Michael said, how do you take loans out on coins? That'll be on the next one. I don't know it enough to explain it, but I'm learning. Bye.